Thank you very much. I'm finally outside in the kitchen. Once a year they let me out here.
Once a year.
And it's always worth it, Catherine.
Oh, thank you so
All
much.
All things French today. We're talking tarte aux pommes.
Tarte aux pommes.
Apple tart.
French apple tart, basically.
French apple tart.
Exactly.
Okay, what have you just done there?
I've just put the juice into that for the last 5 minutes cooking. I'll tell you about it.
To give it the glaze, to make it all shiny.
Yep. Now, that goes in for the last 5 minutes, Sinead.
Right, what are you doing?
Okay. Now, into a pan here, we put about 2 ounces of butter, that's 50 grams.
Big slab of Kerrygold.
Just a tip, Sinead, cut the block in half, cut each half in half again, cut down the centre, and we have 8 1-ounce pieces, but this is quite soft from the heat, right?
It to be soft though,
Then we have 2 ounces in there.
Okay.
To that, I'm going to add about 2 to 3 teaspoonfuls of sugar.
Okay.
Now, I'm using eating apples in the tart, right?
I was just about to say, if they were cooking, you'd need a lot more sugar, wouldn't you?
Sugar, yeah. So here I have 3 apples, peeled, cored and sliced, Sinead. So we're going to throw them in on top.
Do you always use eating apples for this?
For the French apple tart, yes. Yeah.
I suppose that's the difference then between ours and theirs.
Exactly. Ours is cooking apple and pastry top and bottom. The French is just pastry on the bottom.
I never knew that,
as you'll see. Now,
never knew that.
To make the pastry, Sinead, we're just using, how many ounces have I got there? 5 ounces of, that's 150 grams, 5 ounces of our Odlums cream plain flour. To that I add a pinch of salt. And I'm going to add, again, about 2 teaspoonfuls of caster sugar just.
So a little sweetness to the pastry.
To it, exactly. Now, add my 75 grams, 3 ounces of butter. So we're doing a little bit of richer pastry than a basic short crust here.
Very rich.
Short crust is half fat to flour. I'm using, an extra ounce in it. Could you give that a stir there?
Of course I can, of course I can.
A little wooden
With
spoon
the smallest wooden spoon in the world.
For you, yeah. Are you impressed?
No, I need a bigger spoon.
Ah, not at all. That's perfect. Okay, now, I'm going to bind the ingredients, Sinead, with some cold water. Just, for any pastry, just add sufficient water to bring the mixture together to make a soft dough.
Okay.
Now, if your butter is a little on the soft side, as mine is from the heat in here today, you may add just a teaspoonful, anything up to 3 tablespoons, depending on the temperature of the butter. Take a knife then and bring the ingredients together to form your lump of dough, which we have here.
Okay.
Now, I would leave that, Sinead, covered in the fridge while I'm cooking up my apples.
The longer you leave it, the better it is, isn't it?
Absolutely, it improves. So, when it comes out of the fridge then, we dust the board with flour and we roll out our pastry, which we have there. Now, here we have the apples that we cooked earlier.
How long were they cooking for then?
About 3 or 4 minutes, Sinead.
That's all?
All we're doing is barely softening the apples.
Okay.
Now, I would, if you had time on your hands, and we don't have time here today, I'd arrange them around.
In the swirly pattern,
exactly.
okay.
But instead, I'm just going to pile on the
On live
apples.
television, you chuck them in.
Yeah, chuck them in like we're doing here, exactly. Now, I'm keeping back the juice, Sinead, because that was the juice you saw me pour onto the apples that we're taking out of the oven in a moment. See that lovely juice from the butter, the sugar, and the apple juice itself, okay? So we just pile on the apples. Now, we put this into a preheated oven, 200 centigrade, 400 Fahrenheit, gas mark 6. For about 25 minutes.
So it's a pretty quick thing to make.
Not bad
this,
at all,
actually, isn't it?
After 25 minutes then you take it out, and for the last 5 minutes cooking you pour over the juice. But we have the juice already poured over, if you remember.
I do remember. So that gives you that lovely shine to it.
Exactly. Wait till you see this now. Ooh. Oh, perfect.
The smell is lovely, Catherine.
Now, that's that one going in.
Oh, I'm so glad
here
I'm
we
out here today.
Now.
Ooh, tarte aux pommes.
Tarte aux pommes. Now, we're going to bring it over here because I can't reach it there.
With some lovely cream.
With some lovely cream. Ooh.
I've been told I have to wrap. I'm not going anywhere until I taste this. It looks bloody fantastic. Catherine, give us the website plug.
www.odlums.ie, or your name and address to Catherine at Odlums, Ballymount, Dublin 12. Or if you have the...
Oh, you can do the SMS enabled phone thingamajiggy. Here we go. It's 57199. There are the details. If you want this recipe, text recipe and send it to 57199. It's €1 per message.
Oh, Sinead.
Oh la la, merci
where would you be going
madame.
Now.
Oh, Catherine, this looks fab.
Oh, don't burn yourself. It's very, very hot. Very hot.
I always burn my mouth. I'm so greedy. Oh, that pastry's sinful.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh.
Now. So everybody, our contribution to Bastille Day. French apple tart.
Oh.
Enjoy.
Thank you to France for giving us this. We're going to take a break now. We'll be back in a few minutes and I'm going to eat all of this. See you in a few